Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy Cryptid. So, we have a special video of Mtash kind of going off on a random tangent and taking shots at streamers that really have nothing to do with anything. And, I've just heard nothing but pretty negative things. But I'm going to go in here with very neutral, very looking at things very neutrally and have like a non-biased opinion on what's going on, just to see if he's really kind of going off the deep end, trying to insert himself into things, or if uh he may be justified in what he's saying. But go in, open mind, see what is happening, and then we'll make our decisions throughout the video and see if he's really saying anything of substance or if he's just going on a delusional rant in this video. So without further ado, let's get into this.
So, I haven't made a video about gacha gaming for quite a while, and I took a little peek at some of the things.
Yeah, ever since he said the whole gacha community was toxic. By the way, he said we were all weirdos, and he didn't like the community, so he was leaving. If I do remember, it was something along those lines.
Going on in the community, and it was kind of wild. I saw all the voice acting stuff. I saw that there's global passives being added to HSR, and some people are even potentially quitting the game, like Gotcha Smack. Even some content creators' friendships imploded.
Which I did hear this was a nod at Tectone and Mr. Pokey about their friendship kind of dissolving for the most part. I know they keep saying, oh, we've talked about it, we're fine now. I really don't feel like they are. I feel like they're just putting on a front just so both sides don't get negativity from the other side. But the first 20 seconds, he makes a jab at Tectone just to get into the good graces of the gacha community. Because we all know a good portion of the community, maybe the Hoyoverse shills, hate Tectone with a burning passion. So any jab at him, even if they don't say his name, if it just sounds like a subtle jab at him, he's gonna get brownie points just for that. I feel like it's unneeded, and I think he's just, because he's making this video that has been so separated from his other content that he's making, it's definitely giving off the vibes of, already 20 seconds in, it's giving off the vibes that he's trying to get back into this community.
Who could have saw that coming? Anyways, I think that it's very interesting what is going on.
And he hits him with that anyways, like he didn't just throw that out there for no reason whatsoever. Like that has, like, a friendship imploding has anything to do with the gacha community as a whole. It's two people. Their friendship has nothing to do with the gacha community, regardless of what's going
on in the community. And once again, you see, as soon as someone voices their concerns or they potentially want to move away from a game, whether it's boredom or they just don't think the game is good, there's a lot of rallying behind calling that content creator trash or trying to dunk on them and try to bring them down.
Now, I will say this is very true, because people, especially in the gacha community, people get very attached to the games, because usually with gacha games, a lot of the connectivity that you have with the game is your husbandos, your waifus. You get pseudo connected through fake relationships, and then there's also the factor of people throwing money at the game, so they get FOMO and they have the fear of losing something that you've invested in, and all this stuff. So whenever a creator says, I don't like this game, the story sucks, the characters aren't worth it, I'm out, I'm leaving, people take that personally, even though they really shouldn't. They really shouldn't take it personally. You can play a game, just because one creator leaves a game doesn't mean that whole game's gonna die. But that's just how a lot of people are. Mainly people, I will say, mainly people from the Hoyoverse community. But regardless, that does happen in every community. It's not just a Hoyoverse specific kind of phenomenon. But I will say, yes, people do get upset if you trash talk their game and leave and say, hey, I'm done with this. But yeah, he's right so far. He's right.
If someone leaves a job in the real world, they don't like that job, they go to another place, for the most part, there isn't I don't know what to call this, a horde of people chasing them around each day going, hey, remember when you left that job? Why did you do it? You suck. I always hated you. You know what I'm saying? It's such a weird thing
Oh,
to
that's fair.
happen.
That's
but
valid. Mm-hmm.
if Gotcha Smack ends up leaving HSR because he's not a fan of these global passives, why does this stuff tend to happen? If I just scroll down here, I had to defend the guy a little bit because I saw this tweet and it's like, all I know is that it's time for you to get a job with these numbers. You're a joke, you're gonna go homeless. And the funniest thing here is such an uneducated comment. Now, number one, he made a video on another game. And this video...
So, I've looked at these comments. This is like the only negative comment for the most part. He really just cherry-picked this one comment. And we'll see in this video, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to show any other comment. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but there's nothing else. Let's see if I can bring this up. But there's nothing else that I've seen of Gotcha Smack getting any kind of negativity or getting ripped up or anything like that. For anything he's saying about HSR. I don't know. He's really just picking one comment out of thousands, and I'm pretty sure this is just like 100 like comment that's literally just getting lost in the sauce. But it doesn't make any sense. He's just trying to use this one comment to insert himself. I can't find his tweet now. Of course I can't. But it's just this one tweet in the thousands trying to be negative. He's not even showing the like to dislike ratio.
We got 27,000
let's see if he scrolls down
views.
a little bit.
That is exceptionally good for his audience size. It is a new game, and whether people are hyped for it or not, the algorithm is not going to share that content as easily.
And 27,000 views on an 8-minute video is good. Like, I don't know what this guy's even on about.
In fact, when I started posting Path of Exile stuff, the amount of comments that I got on old videos saying, I wonder when Mtash is going to post again, even though I had already posted 10 or 15 Path of Exile videos, is crazy. Because if you watch a singular game or a group of games and someone is posting on something completely different, you don't even know they exist. You might never even see their channel. They might not even show up in your sub feed if you subscribe to them.
Or maybe they're just waiting for you to make content they like again. Maybe it wasn't him saying, hey, when is he going to post in general? Maybe, hey, when is he going to post good content again? I don't know, because I will say, Mtash's views haven't been looking as saucy lately. 8K, 7.5, 40 for this video, 72 for Elon Musk, and then 8, 22, 16, 11. Yeah, people aren't liking PoE. Mainly because it's had a really bad patch. It's probably one of the biggest patches it's ever going to have, and people just utterly hate it. It's trash. But, yeah.
So,
okay.
Even though I may have been posting videos, there was people genuinely concerned, where is Mtash? What's happening? He hasn't posted in 2 months. I was just playing a different game. The fact that Gotcha Smack was able to get 27,000 views on a different game is very solid. But even this one he's sharing is 57,000 views. That is exceptionally good. That
Absolutely.
is unbelievably good if you look at the grand scope of YouTube. But a lot of these different people think, you know what? I need 100,000 views, 200,000 views on every single video to make a living. But you don't. You don't need anywhere near that. And there's a lot of content creators that could honestly most likely go full time if they were getting 10.
What is this video going on about? How do we go from the gacha community dunking on Gacha Smack for leaving the game to here are analytics and how you can survive off of YouTube? What is this man even on about? Like, we're 3 minutes into this 8-minute video and we've already lost the plot so hard. I don't even know what he's even on about.
Or even 15,000 views per video if they were consistently posting. If they were playing a game or covering a topic where they could post 1 or 2 videos every day, you don't actually need that many views to survive. And I want to just kind of show that right now. So if I close out of this and I show you this, I made a really dumb 3-minute long.
Who cares? Who cares? Like, this has nothing to do with your
video
original
dunking
point.
on Elon playing Path of Exile. All right. And it was a bad video overall. I don't show any footage. It's just me ranting, a little bit to the camera. And this video with 62,000 views made $162. This is a 3-minute long video.
Congratulations.
This took me 3 minutes and 14 seconds to get it uploaded and posted. It took no effort. And in 3 minutes, I made $162. So if you can jump on a topic that is popular, if you can get some decent views, the amount of money you can make for the time investment is insane. And if we look at this other video here that I posted, this is 58,000 views, similar to his video.
Why are we getting into analytics for him and how much revenue he's making? Is he trying to flaunt that he's still doing good? Even though he has... He has, let's see here, almost 1 million subscribers. Right? Almost 1 million subscribers. And he's getting, on a high end, 40 to almost 80K, 40 to 70K on his 2 biggest trending videos. And then it's like steadily at like 8 to 20. Like, is he trying to prove something to us or to himself? Because this is a bit weird. Like, there's no reason to be talking about this.
Again, this is around the same.
And have you guys noticed that we're not talking about Gacha Smack anymore? We're just talking about him. That he's just self-inserting him, like all his shit into this thing. He literally talked about Gacha Smack for like 2 seconds. Let's see. Talked about him for not even like a minute. Yeah. Because he probably started talking about it like right here, not even like a minute, or about a minute. And now we're just talking about himself. He's just glazing himself. Like, hey, I made a 3-minute video and I made almost $200 off of that. Hurt. Like, okay, cool. Why are you talking about this? Why are you trying to flaunt your success on this?
Duration. Again, $182. One video. This is incredibly good for the amount of effort that it takes. Once again, I'm going to close that out here. We've got another video. This one is 24,000 views, similar to his other sponsored video.
This doesn't matter.
He made $121. And so you don't need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views to end up getting, a pretty good wage if you're posting a lot of content. And, even if it was the fact that his views are dropping, why does that matter? Why can people not view?
Hold. We finally circled back to Gacha Smack. We finally did. At almost the 5-minute marker, we circled back to Gacha Smack.
A game or a business practice and say, I don't want to play that game anymore. I don't like the way they're treating their customers. I don't want to be part of that. And they're this villain that gets attacked. It's such a wild thing to me that people, they will defend billion-dollar companies until the end of time. They will do no wrong. And
that is okay. That is very truthful. For whatever reason, the people will fight tooth and nail. They will fight to the death for their billion-dollar companies for no reason whatsoever. Uh, like they need any help at all. He's like, don't you dare make fun of my billion-dollar company. I gave them money, so they're the good guy. How dare you criticize them at any point in your life, you worthless scum.
And if anyone questions it, they are the problem.
Absolutely.
In a lot of cases.
He is very truthful
I
about this.
understand when someone says, I don't like this thing, it feels as a fan that maybe I'm calling you dumb.
When I say that, I am calling you dumb. Don't get it twisted. I'll call you all dumb.
Say, this character sucks, but you want that.
Just like the people who are still playing HSR. Honestly, if you're still playing that, you are dumb. Because they're just going to bend you over backwards and give you back shots till the end of time. And you're just going to let it happen. You are dumb. I'll say it, you are dumb. Don't let them use and abuse you.
That character, I can understand it comes off as me calling you dumb for wanting them, or you are making the wrong decision, and it becomes a bit of a personal attack. I can understand that. But some of these unhinged weirdos online actually go for the personal attacks. They actually make comments about Gotcha Smack's kids and his livelihood and his
kids? Is there any proof of this? Because I haven't seen anything of that. That is a drastic claim. I think because when he left, people are making comments about his family. I think he's self-inserting right here. I think he is using Gotcha's name over his experiences to try and embolden Gotcha's Gotcha Smack's leaving HSR. This right here has nothing to do with Gotcha Smack. He's literally just putting Gotcha Smack's name over his experiences and saying, Gotcha Smack experienced this. How terrible is that? In reality, Gotcha Smack didn't experience any of this. I have not seen hide nor hair of anyone talking like that about Gotcha Smack. Only about Mtash. Take that as you will. If I'm wrong, please show me proof. I would love to know. But as far as I know, no one's been talking like that to Gotcha Smack. No one at all. People respect him way too much to be doing that.
They actually make comments about Gotcha Smack's kids and his livelihood and his future and all these different things. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, that one person making a comment saying, oh, his views dropped on this one video of a new game that maybe not everybody likes. Okay, cool. Just because he talked about a new game doesn't mean his career's on the downfall. He's burning up in the atmosphere. Mayday, mayday. He's fine. Gotcha Smack is completely fine. He has enough charisma. He has enough personality to talk about any game he wants. He can do anything he wants. He's just that good at talking to a camera, being a creator. He's good at his job. 100%. Doesn't matter what game he's covering. He'll have a following.
It is the most parasocial thing I have ever seen. And I just wanted to talk about it because I find it so fascinating. Well, my hand's kind of green. I find it so fascinating as someone that does this business as well, how unhinged it seems to be for everyone. If you are not providing and being the dancing clown.
Again, I think he's just inserting himself here. I don't feel like a lot of other people are experiencing the same things he's experiencing.
For your audience, you're now the enemy. And instead of saying, hey, good luck in what you do next, thanks for the hundreds of videos that you made in HSR, it's instantly like, this guy's trash. He was always trash. Thank God
he's definitely just talking about himself. He's definitely just talking about his experience without saying it's his experience. Which it sucks that people would talk like that to him, but I mean, it just sucks even more to try and insert your experiences into somebody else's life or under somebody else's name, saying that they experienced this too. He if he wants to make a rant video about him and his experiences, okay, cool. If he wants to come back to the gacha community, okay, cool. But to use a video, to use one tweet, because he hasn't shown any other tweet, any other evidence, anything about what he's saying. If he would have shown any of that and been like, hey, I want to come back to the gacha community, this, that, and the other. Instead, he's just, Gacha Smack got this one tweet, so I gotta make this 8-minute video about him because I gotta prove that I can make $200 a video, this, that, and the other. Whatever the hell all that bullshit's about. This video just makes no sense. Like, he's just going on like a random, like, unhinged tangent for no reason. He's just like bolting from subject to subject without even like having a coherent thought process.
He's gone. And it's such a wild ride. All I know is with someone like Gacha Smack, who does have a lot of charisma, he can play whatever he wants. He can jump into other games and he will succeed. I know Absolutely. It will happen. And
not pre-watch.
And a lot of content creators that do transition to other games, when they make a hard pivot, it is very difficult in the start to gain traction because of how the algorithm works and all these different things. But a lot of times, content creators will swap games and then they'll return to their old one out of fear or necessity. If someone makes a...
It's so funny he says that because I would say within the next month or two, he's probably going to return to Gacha. Just because he just made this video out of nowhere. There's no way he cares that much about Gacha Smack to make a whole video about him, considering the fact that he hasn't even really talked about Gacha Smack for most of the video. A very small portion of the video. But he's definitely going to come back to the gacha community. And I feel like this is very telling that he says, hey, some people might be scared and come back to old games. I feel like he's just telling on himself now. Now, if you think differently, let me know in the comments down below. But I think he's kind of telling on himself right here. I think he's kind of saying, hey, I'm going to be coming back to the gacha community because my new variety games, my PoE 2 content, it's just not doing as good as I want it to be doing. Now, I did show you how much money I was making, so you know it's not because I'm broke or anything. But I just thought maybe coming back to the community, maybe my numbers would be higher because people started watching me for, I don't know, gacha content and not this variety content. It's bound to be, hey, I started watching you for Genshin Impact, HSR, gacha content as a whole, and he left that entirely. If I started watching someone who played FPS, and all of a sudden they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a Farmville. I'm just gonna be a Farmville creator. Of course, I'm not gonna watch their videos anymore, but I'm gonna, depending on how much I like them, maybe I would still keep watching them or keep subscribed to them in hopes that maybe I see that they go back to the game, go back to any FPS that I see them like. So it's no surprise that his views are down. It's no surprise that he wants to come back to the community that helped grow him. It's just surprising on how weird he's being. But thinking about it, he did this kind of self-insert crap with the whole Hex Juice situation, where Hex Juice and Techie were having that whole issue going on. He's like, I need to moderate you. I need to self-insert my morals, my ideas into this scenario, to get these views, to really capitalize on the whole situation, which nobody wanted, nobody needed, nobody asked for it. it was just weird. And he had the audacity to tell Hex Juice to her face over call that, hey, you have Stockholm syndrome. Like, who do you get? Where do you get off saying that stuff? And now it's becoming a pattern of him. Now he's self-inserting himself to this gotcha smack situation, which really isn't even a situation at all. It's one, maybe two tweets of somebody not liking his decision, and Mtash is like, you know what? He needs a white knight. He literally went and made himself a white knight for this video. It's stupid. It's a bit much. Let's be real here.
Hard pivot, and they fully commit to something, and they're really enjoying it, and they have that charisma, it'll almost always work out. So I have no worries for Gotcha Smack. He could go start covering pretty much anything he wants, and if he brings that same
100%.
tenacity, that same edge, that same, insight into characters or weapons or whatever. I don't care if he's playing gotcha games or Borderlands 4 talking about his favorite guns. If he brings that vibe, he will be fine. And at the end of the day, he's got a beautiful girl by his side. He's got kids. He is more physically fit than 99.9% of all people watching. The only person that is more fit is me. That's a whole other topic. It's all gonna...
I don't think this guy's... I know it's a joke, but I don't think this guy has ever seen Gotcha Smack, man. He is shredded on shredded. He is a personal trainer, after all. Like, being a content creator isn't even his main job. He's a personal trainer. He's shredded. I hope to one day be half as shredded as him.
Gonna work out for my boy Gotcha Smack. And maybe for some of these people commenting, it's time to look inside and realize maybe you are just being a little soft and you're being a jerk. Grow up!
Yeah, I think he's just blowing something up more than what it should be, and he's just trying to insert himself into God, I hate these leak channels, man. He's just trying to insert himself into something that doesn't need him. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Let me know if I'm right, I'm wrong. If you think Mtash is fine what he's saying, yada yada. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and comment down below, and please subscribe. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.